Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the Zelos Horizons 43 with the forged carbon dial. Now, before we get into the watch, let's take a quick look at the packaging. This is a little bit older box, or maybe he went back to this box. I'm not sure, but he has this larger box. He has a little bit smaller box as well. I think this is the old box. I've not bought a Zelos in a while, and this is actually a tour watch from Random Rob, part of his Discord group. So anyway, it comes with the watch roll. I don't think this came with any additional straps or anything like that. So just a nice watch roll. The extra links are in there. I'm not actually sized this from the previous tour member because it's a tad bit large for my wrist, so I'm just leaving it sized as is. But anyway, let's get the box off to the side and we'll zoom in and focus on the watch. Okay, so the price for this watch currently is $499, but I believe they are all sold out, as Zelos typically do. He offers them at an introductory price, typically $50 or $100 less than the final price. I think it takes about 3 weeks for the price to go up. So anyway, just as a point of reference, the price currently would be just $499. So the size of this watch, well, 43, of course, is the diameter. But the lug to lug, and what I measured was from the fixed center links here. You have these male center link, which extends to lug to lug. So on this watch, I measured this at 53.9. Then lug to lug of the watch case is 49 millimeter. And again, the diameter 43. And the thickness on this watch, it is a bit on the thick side. It is 14.7 millimeter. Lug width is 22. And that does taper down, but I forgot to take that measurement. So let's get this handy little tape measure type thing out, and let's just measure that real quick. Yeah, so looks to be 18, about 18 millimeter. That tapers quite a bit then. Oh, I did measure that. Yep, 22 down to 18. Okay, so just confirm my measurements. I'm bad at reading my notes. It does have a dual pusher clasp here. Nice and secure, as clasps should be. This one's a little bit different from some of the other ones I've seen. This is all polished. Some of the other ones are a mixture of... Actually, this is brushed. What am I talking about? This mixture of brushed and polished, but this one's all a brushed finish. So anyway, a nice milled clasp, quick release bracelet. And there's a little bit of a globe pattern engraved in the back there. Zelos Horizons 316L stainless steel. Then what does it say on this side? It says sapphire crystal. And this one happens to be number 60 of 100. So I didn't pay attention to the other prices, but I'm pretty sure the forged carbon is more expensive than the other dial patterns. So very nice watch. A mixture of brushed and polished surfaces. You got polish, brush, and then polish. So the chamfers are polished, and the more flat surfaces are brushed. It is a nice looking watch. It's just a bit large for my wrist, which you'll see in a moment here. Guild indices and hands. The date window is guild as well. Let me rotate this the rest of the way around, and then we can focus in on the awesome forged carbon dial. So let's zoom in and take a look at the dial. It has a bit of a, well, it's not like a carbon fiber weave pattern that you would see, but this is a forged carbon pattern, obviously. It does have a domed sapphire crystal, which you can see here, the slight dome to it. The knurling does have a couple of, not flat spots, but areas without knurling. So, very nice watch. I do appreciate the quick release on the bracelet, which Zelos has now. Also, he has this on-the-fly quick adjust clasp, which is nicely done. So, these types of things I would come to expect on non-micro brands, or however you want to call them. So, very nice. For example, what I mean by that is brands like Tudor or Oris. I don't think Oris is technically a micro brand. The larger brands, it would be nice if they had the quick release bracelets and the on-the-fly micro adjust. I think I already mentioned, but this has the Seiko NH35. Obviously, it has a date wheel down there, which is color matched. The water resistance on this is 200 meter. And the loom is C3X1 and BGW9, which we'll take a look at towards the end of the video. Weight on this is 178 grams. It's a bit of a heavy watch. So let's get it on my 6.5-inch wrist. So for example, this Tudor Black Bay 58 does not have a quick release bracelet. It does not have on the fly micro adjust. Still has the 3 micro adjust holes. And this watch is quite a bit more expensive than this one. But I guess that's just the way it is. So with micro brands, you get a lot of bang for the buck. You don't necessarily get the name recognition, but you know, that's fine. This watch will last you a while. And I'm sure if I ever were to sell that Black Bay, I would probably lose more money on that than what the cost of this watch is new. So let's get it on wrist. As I mentioned earlier, I did not size this bracelet. I really haven't worn it that much. It's just quite a large watch. So I have 6.5-inch wrist circumference, and then wristband is about 52 millimeter. So the fixed center link is overhanging my wrist, which I think you can see here. My SKX over here, and take a look at that side by side. It's just a monster watch. Zoom out here. So yeah, it's kind of comical on my wrist, but so all right, let's take a look at the loom. We'll compare this to my SKX, which I just keep as a stand-in for all the other watches that I get to review. So, or not review, present on the channel. I really don't do reviews. So we'll be right back with the loom. All right, so on the left, obviously the Zelos Horizons 43 millimeter forged carbon dial. And on the right, my SKX 009 loom. I would give the edge to the Horizons, but it has larger indices. And the overall, the loom is just better on it. And then you have that loomed bezel insert. So nice touch. So really no complaints about the loom on the Horizons 43. As always, thank you for the time. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.